It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, everybody. Happy Monday, August 9th. I think it's August 9th. ACA Live 17 show. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I saw the Hall of Fame game. The NFL starting up again this year. David Funk, if you're out there, did you see the kind of money that Josh Allen's being paid? Josh Allen, for those who don't know, I'm originally from Buffalo Bills. I follow the Buffalo Bills. And Buffalo Bills have a young quarterback by the name of Josh Allen, who is just got an arm like you wouldn't believe. But I think the kid is 21, 22 years old, just got a $258 million contract. Unbelievable. I just, if I had to do it all over again, I'd be 6'5" and be able to throw the football. But yeah, unbelievable. That night spent all day Friday with a friend of mine. I don't know if you've ever done this. Down here in Florida, we've got all this salt water. So trailers, after a period of time, the calipers and the rotors and the axles and the bearings rust up like crazy. So my buddy's trailer, he's got a double axle trailer, was all messed up, all rusted, couldn't move it, dragging all four wheels. So we replaced the two axles and brakes and rotors, and wow, that was a job. If you've ever done it, actually it wasn't too bad. A lot of wrenching, assembled everything, slid it underneath, bolted it up, and we were pretty much good to go. So if you ever have to do a trailer, let me know. I can walk you through it. Should have did a YouTube video on how to change axles on a trailer. Anyways, tonight we've got some great stuff. First, we've got Mark Johnson with M&J with us, and Mark's got an announcement to make regarding one of his tournaments, upcoming tournament, I believe. And we're going to have, I won't even say it, but a couple of brothers that are up to no good, as usual. But let me bring Mark in here. There he is.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good, great, doing great. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you. I was talking to Mark earlier, and for those dog lovers out there, what do you have? You got three?
I had three male golden doodle puppies. I need to
golden doodles. Now, for those that don't know, what the heck is a golden doodle or golden noodles?
Golden doodle. They're golden retriever and poodle, but these are what they call F1Bs. So they're the non-shedding, hypoallergenic type that you can keep in your house and you don't have dog hair everywhere.
Okay. And normally those are pretty expensive. Those are pretty expensive dogs. I think down here I've seen them for $2,500, $3,000.
Yeah, they are. I'm letting mine go a little cheaper than that. So if anybody's interested, they just need to send me a message and I'll show you some pictures, or my wife will. That's her thing. But she's got three males left. I think one of them's kind of dark color, and the other ones they're real curly and cute. They're 2.5 weeks old, just now got their eyes open, so they'll be ready to go in about 3-4 weeks.
So if anybody wants a golden doodle, call Mark. They're on sale.
They're on sale. That's right. I need to get rid of them.
All right. Well, that doesn't sound, you need to get rid of them. They're great dogs. It's a great opportunity.
They're great dogs, but they're puppies, and I had 8 of them, so I'm ready to I've got 8 puppies, and I've got about 3 or 4 left to be spoken for, and then about 3 weeks they'll be 3 or 4 weeks, about 4 weeks they'll be ready to go to their new home. So
yeah, well, that's great. Well,
they'll have their
good luck
shots
with
and
them.
all that stuff. All right, sure thing.
So they're all ready to go.
Yeah, they will be. They'll have their first shots and their worming and all that stuff. Vet check. They'll be ready to go with a little puppy pack in about 4 weeks.
Yeah. Get a gift box them, and
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's got a gift box that goes with it. So.
Oh, good. Well, good luck with it. Good luck with it. M&J has been doing really, really well this year. I mean, Mark, you're co-chair now of the ACA Alliance Tournament Alliance Committee, and M&J's been doing a great job this year, and so have so many other events. But you've got your next event's coming up when? August 14th?
Yep, our next event's coming up this weekend on the Apalachicola River. It's we're going to have along with our normal fish, we have a big flathead pot. That's a famous flathead river. Lots of good flatheads on there. And we expect to had a really big turnout last time, had a lot of big fish caught. I think our winning weight in fish on the last tournament there was 150 pounds, I think. And big flat. I can't remember how big the flathead was. We had a big one, and we're going to have a big flathead pot this time. So we encourage everybody that wants to come fish to come fish. It's a big river. We got lots of room. There's not going to be any crowding or anything. It'll be in Bluntstown, Florida, what they call Neal's Landing, but it'll be the whole Apalachicola River from behind Lake Seminole all the way down to Weewolf. That's how far you want to go. So the whole river is open for everybody to fish.
Now you're also taking an event, and
we're going to repurpose one.
We're repurposing an event.
Yes, well, our September 11th tournament, we have a M&J member. He's been a dedicated member of our trail. He's a young fella, young married man, young wife, got 3 small kids. Unfortunately, his wife has come down with a serious medical condition, and they have some expenses, and they're going to have some future expenses medical-wise, and we're going to try to make our September 11th tournament a benefit tournament for them. His name's Brandon Sasser, and his wife's name's Valerie. They're good people. They live in the Panhandle of Florida and the Bonifay, Westville area. And, proceeds from this tournament, it's all going to go to them to help defray their medical costs that are coming and that they already have. And we would love for anybody that wants to make a donation or wants to come down and fish, please come on. We're going to be raffling off some things. We got some RS nets we're going to raffle off. We've got got a gift certificate from one of the local deer processors for $250. And we're just gathering up more prize material and all to raffle off to raise money for this couple that really, really going to need our help. And we're lucky that our community down here will come together and do stuff like that and help raise some money to help defray these costs for these folks, because they're really, really good.
I think the entire catfish community would probably do the same thing.
That's right.
They've always the catfish community has always been a very, very generous group of folks, and it's great that what you're doing, and we certainly wish you the best in raising as much as you can. Certainly count Rig Wrap in as far as getting you some product to raffle off or do what you want with, and help these folks out. And anybody else that's out there, Mark, how can they get a hold of you if they want to help out with product or donation or whatever the case might be?
They can always reach us on the M&J Catfish War page on Facebook, or you can reach me personally at 334-791-5303 or Mark Johnson 6810 at gmail.com, or you can call Marty, the director of M&J. His number's 229-337-0065. I believe Marty's going to set up an account where people can send money and it'll go into it. If anybody wants to just donate a few dollars. We are going to have the pot for that tournament. We'll have some more details to follow, of course, as it gets closer, but we're going to have the pot where it splits, at least 50-50 or something like that. I know a lot of our guys have indicated, the whole pot will go back if they win it. So that's just how much everybody enjoys Brandon and his wife and his kids being a part of our trail, and they're just like family to us. So.
Well, that's great. That's great. I mean, all the events. I guess we're getting a little feedback. I'm sorry. I don't know where that's coming from. But it's great that you and so many other trails out there take the time and donate your time and the efforts to raise money for this and many other great causes. So thanks for doing that, Mark.
Well,
and Marty.
And to our trail this weekend. The 14th is our Bill Stewart Memorial Tournament that we have every year. Bill Stewart was a gentleman that lived in Florida that fished. He actually holds the Florida state record for the blue cat that he caught. And he was a fine man. And he passed away a couple of years ago, and he loved to fish the Apalachicola River. So we hold a tournament in his name every year in August. Nice. And that's why we'll be remembering him August 14th.
Sounds good. So, Mark, we were on last week, and we were talking about this new code regulation that's coming into place in Alabama regarding, the krill limit, the bag limit versus possession. Have you made any headway as far as getting the definition of possession in the state of Alabama? I know that you were going to try to get us some information on that.
I haven't had a lot of success. I've not given up on that. It's like I said before, it's really to boil down to get the legal definition of the legislative intent for that, as opposed to what law enforcement interprets it as. Things can be very, the law enforcement end of it says, well, possession is possession, but that's not necessarily the legislative intent behind it. So we're going to get a hold of it. And like I say, the general counsel with the Department of Conservation is supposed to be getting back with me after she meets with them, and we'll find some kind of answer. In any event, I hope that Glenn and I will still be able to participate in the next meeting of the commission. And maybe if nothing else at that point, we can address these facts because they do set the rules.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that are going on around the country, different regulations, different states, proposing different things. Missouri will have a letter to them by the end of this week, on it's not really proposed. It is, it's just a possibility. They're entertaining some regulation ideas. We're going to address that. And, we're working with Indiana and some folks up there, certainly Kentucky, and just anywhere else we can sink our teeth into. We're trying to move the needle where we can and how we can. And everybody's membership, it really helps. Coming together, and we've said this so many times before, but that's what the ACA was created for, is to bring the catfish community together. So together, we can get a whole lot more accomplished, and it's working little by little. We're getting there, and I think it's terrific.
For example, this Missouri legislation, we send a letter, giving our opinion on it, and we send stuff to Alabama, and we're giving our opinion on it, and expecting, even if it's a small change, then the ACA has gotten some credibility in the community with the legislatures. They know who we are. They know that we don't just come in there frivolously wanting something. We're coming there with some facts and asking for something reasonable, and maybe they'll start listening to us. The more members we have, the more power we have in our membership. The power's in the membership.
That's exactly it, Mark. And it's a good point. We're earning the respect of a lot of these commissions. We're not going in there. We're not trying to strong arm anybody. We're going in there, looking to be a partner in their efforts. We talk to them. We're trying to be as reasonable as possible. We try to talk sense into them. I always like bringing up in a conversation that I have with any of the biologists or the commissioners or legislators that most of these states state that, eating one meal of catfish, wild caught catfish per month or per week is what they recommend health wise. yet there are no bag limits, or there's no this, or there's no that. So there's a lot of contradiction in these regulations, which is, it's tough to understand. And Justin, I'm watching the chat a little bit, and Justin just brought, I wish Kentucky would step up and do what needs to be done. Justin, there's a lot that Kentucky and Steve Douglas and the crew up there, they have accomplished, a great deal already. And yeah, there's more to be done. But it's these pay lakes that become that real thorn in our side. And that's what we're really going after as far as eliminating the pay lakes, taking from the public fisheries. They want to start a cottage industry and raise trophy catfish on their own for their pay lakes. Fine. But stop taking these trophy fish, out of public waters. And there was a trivia question, I think it was last week, a 50-pound catfish, how long does it take to become 50 pounds? And it's years. So you don't want these catfish to just be hauled out and taken to a pay lake as a disposable commodity. So, like I said, together we can make a difference.
Too valuable.
Yeah.
I mean, the proof in the pudding is how many catfishermen now devote so much time and money. We've raised awareness on fish care that make sure their fish survive and make sure their fish are live and viable and can be released alive.
Yeah,
that's just how serious it is. So that's how serious catfish anglers are to go back and grow. Be there for other people, not to go to a pay lake to catch them.
No, I think more and more, whether they be tournament anglers or weekend warriors, a lot of people are becoming more and more responsible with their catches, which is great to see. And that's what we keep preaching, and we will from now until, as long as the ACA is around. We're always preaching fish care and keeping those trophy catfish in the waters for other people to enjoy and catch in the future. Mark, thank you. We're going to take a break, and we come back.
Thank you.
We've got some other news, and good luck with the golden doodles.
All right, no problem, man. Thank you. If anybody wants one, give me a holler.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Ya.
We'll be right back.
All right, bye-bye.
The fear of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail, because with the courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
Hey guys, Pipeline here. Do you want the absolute best when it comes to the performance of your reels?
Choose the company Tournament Anglers trust. From our top-notch reel services
to high-end quality terminal tackle.
Trust in
Pipeline Tackle.
It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
Everybody got that one. That was easy. We had a bunch of tournaments this past weekend. And let me go through them with you. Indiana Catfish Association Leavenworth event team, Peterson, Jeffrey Keith Mitchner and Jr., and Corey Peterson won that with 106.2 pounds. Team Holding, Terry Holding and Mary Jane Holding with 106.1 pound. Team Land, John Land and Dan Fields, 97.86. Geez, 106.1 to 106.2. That was close. West Tennessee Catfish Anglers, the Carl Perkins Center charity event. And I have to apologize to Steve Hearn and his crew for not bringing it up last week to bring everybody up to speed on that. But the 11th annual, Steve Hearn does a fantastic job for charities. You know, we just talked to Mark Johnson and what he's doing with M&J. And there's so many other tournament directors and tournament events that really step up and do a great job for whether they be local or national charities. And this Carl Perkins Center charity event was another one. And Steve Hearn does all sorts of charity events. So if you get a chance to fish some of the West Tennessee Catfish Anglers events, do so. 9 out of 10 times, Steve's got some great charity that he's doing something for and certainly deserves everybody's support. But the team that won this, I'm guessing that Roy Harkness really pulled all the weight on this one. Roy Harkness, George Young Jr., and remember now, he's a Dr. Bill Dance won it with 103.05 pounds. Like I said, I think Roy caught all the fish because I don't think George and Bill even know how to fish. No, they do. Team Stout, Chris Stout and Dan Sweat, 71.6 pounds. Team Boats and Hose, Stephen Ray Hearn, and Josh Peterson, third place, 64.31. And again, that was a lot of money went to the Carl Perkins Center, and that was a terrific event. And Steve, great job again. You knock it out of the park all the time. Steve Douglas is Captain Mad Jacks this weekend. Jared and John Boblet, 53.56 pounds. Jason and Justin Burton and Jeff Radliff, 52.07 pounds. And Matthew Chesser and Nathan Burton, 51.07. And they also got big fish on that. So congratulations to all the winners. Roy, I'm sorry that you had to pull all the weight on Saturday. I've got a couple of brothers that I think we all know. And let me bring them in here. They're there. You guys got to learn how to turn your phone. Here, let me change this format. There you go. That's better.
There you go.
Can you hear us?
Well, earlier today we did a live feed. Yep, we can hear you. We did a live feed earlier today. So we were still in the what do you call this, portrait mode? So we just left everything as is. So
you didn't want to touch it. You didn't want to wreck anything.
You are correct.
Okay. Well, I think the last time I saw you on, weren't you switched?
We had to switch it up a little bit.
Is that it? Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
So, congratulations. Go ahead. Now, you've already made the announcement. You know, we didn't get the scoop. Ron Presley got the scoop, but Ron deserves it. So go ahead. Tell us what's going on.
So, yeah, as we come on with Ron, we just took the Cabela's job. We're going to be directors for King Cat. We'll be for the remainder of the season. We'll be helping Willie out, Willie Pranker. We're going to be helping him out. We're going to be behind the scenes working as well for the 2022 season. We're going to do everything we can to get next year kicked off in the right way, and hopefully Cabela's is going to be a blast next year.
Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think that the Cabela's King Cat needed folks like you to come in and to get it back on track. They've done, and speaking as Rig Wrap sponsored Cabela's King Cat and their crappie trail for a number of years. And Daryl and at the time Jeremy was there. I mean, we had a great run with them, and they do a terrific job. The last couple of years since Jeremy left, understandably, there's been some hiccups. And I know that certainly wasn't intentional. And I think they made a great move in recruiting the two of you to Cabela's King Cat and to help them, bring it back to what it once was. And I think you guys will do that and then some. So congratulations.
Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really mean that. And I know that a lot of people that are out there that are watching or may watch this, fish care is as important to you as it is to everyone else. And it's important to Cabela's, the King Cat is, so I think that you guys will definitely do a job in making sure that the fish that are caught are cared for and returned back alive and well.
Well, Brian from the Cat Masters has been making really good headway with fish care. He's kind of setting the precedence on that, and I think all the other larger tournaments are following away too. If we have anything to do with it, we're going to follow the same standards with Cabela's to make sure that these fish are handled properly. Like we spoke of in the Ron Bessie interview, we're going to try to do our best and as quickly as possible, of course, to get everything down to the 3 fish. 3 fish just seems where it needs to be across the board. So that's going to help big time for Cabela's, just getting that 3 fish rule back in play.
Yeah, again, and it's a personal note. I mean, I think the 3 fish rule, especially during the summer months, is important. I mean, if you're fishing for channel cat, they're smaller. To go to 5 fish, I think is okay. But when you're trailering and it's hot, I think a 3 fish is really a good way to go. And I know there's folks out there like to see 1 or 2 fish. And I know there's people out there that kind of resist the 3 fish and really want to keep it at 5 fish. So, but I just I know Daryl.
Country, I guess.
I know Daryl, and I know you guys, and I know the direction that's being taken. And I just think it's fantastic. And those that have enjoyed the Cabela's King Cat series for a number of years, get ready, because it's coming back, and it's coming back. Well, I shouldn't say coming back, but it's going to be bigger and better than ever. And I think that a lot of that is going to be because of these 2 gentlemen in front of you here on screen. Now, I've got some news for you. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Now, you're going to spend the next 4 or 5 events getting things back on track. Is that what I understand?
Yeah. So just to kind of reiterate what we were talking about with Ron, like Corey said, we're gonna help Willie in the remaining events. We're gonna be at Helena this weekend. So if you want to fish Helena, the Mississippi is on fire right now. So this would be a great event to come out. If you're not familiar with us, it'd be a good time to come out, shake our hand, introduce yourself. I know with our affiliation with MRM and the Bama Blues and stuff like that, we know a lot of people in the industry, but we don't know everybody. So we look forward to those King Cat followers. So for this year, we plan on helping Willie where we can. We are definitely going to be at Helena, and we're definitely going to be at the Classic in Louisiana towards the end of the year. So, and then there's some refining that's me, Willie, and Corey, and the others in the industry or in the King Cat family. We understand that there's some refining, some revision that may need to be done, and we're already working today on making 2022 something special.
And I think you will. Now, there's some comments in chat. Your Bama Blues event in Wheeler in January is still a go. You're not letting that go. You're going to continue to do that.
Still a go. That's right. We're going to continue to have it there at Joe Wheeler. So prepare for around January 1st. Still having that big event. Hopefully, it's going to be bigger and better than ever. So we're still on for the big Bama Blues event.
And we're
Just
still,
as long as it's not like Sub-Zero, I'll be there.
Yeah, you never can tell with Wheeler in that time of year.
Yeah, North Alabama, you don't know if it's going to be sub-zero or 75 at Christmas time. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, well, it better be warm. I've done my time in Buffalo. I know all about the snow and cold. So, okay. So you want to hear my news?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I had a conversation earlier with Steve Henderson, and I am pleased to announce that Sea-Ark will be providing another giveaway boat for the 2022 season. It will be at least a protege, and we're going to dress it all up, and there's going to be all sorts of opportunities to win that boat for next year. But I have even more news. But wait, there's more. You ready?
Feed it to us. Yeah, give it to us.
I had a nice long conversation this afternoon with Daryl, and Cabela's King Cat in 2022 will become members of the ACA Tournament Alliance. They're looking forward to it. They can't wait to join in with the ACA, and I'm very, very happy to announce that. Frankly, you guys, really, brought it to the table, which is terrific. So, the whole catfish community now can look forward to, and what do we have now? I think 180 some odd events this year alone. I'm guessing that next year it could go up well over 200. And people are chasing points, and there's all sorts of opportunity. So Daryl's excited about it. I know you guys, are you've been very, very involved with the ACA Alliance. Chris, you're now chairing it. So
that's correct. And thanks for withholding that information from me. I know me and you talked about it stuff, and just to let everybody know, the ACA. I mean, we work behind the scenes all the time. Me and Glenn's on the phone weekly, seeing what we can do to move the ACA forward. And whenever I spoke to Glenn about taking the position at Cabela's, I told him that he still had me and Corey's 100% support with the ACA. We were going to do everything we could to get Cabela's on the ACA. We thought it was paramount for Cabela's to get on board with the ACA. With the standards that the ACA tournaments are going with the and with the chasing the points, that's a big thing.
It is very big.
We're not done with the Bama Blues Tournament Series yet. We're going to finish out this year. We're going to crown our 2022 points champion. We are seeing an influx of numbers at our Bama Blues event because they're chasing these points. We're Division III right now with our local tournament. So, people are coming from Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Kentucky. I mean, we have a very good traveling crowd. We've got some guys from up in Indiana that are coming all the way down here to chase those Division III points. So here in Cabela's has come on board. That warms my heart, man. I think that is a great direction. And like I said, thank you for withholding that from me.
Well,
it was very much needed, Glenn.
You guys, you gave Ron Presley the scoop, so I had to hold something back.
Understood. We had to, Ron does a lot of editorial stuff.
I'm not trying to take
Cabela's.
anything away from Ron. I think it's great.
Yeah.
No, I think it's great. But actually, I was having the conversation just before you went on with Ron, so it was. I think it's great. Daryl's excited about it. I know you guys are going to do a great job with it. I think the rest of the catfish community is at least hopefully they're pleased to hear, obviously, your involvement, but that it'll become an ACA Alliance trail next year as well. And, our thanks to Daryl, obviously our thanks to you guys. Corey, I don't want to, discount your involvement with the Alliance either. You're a very, very important part of that as well. So thank you both for everything that you do. Mark, who was on earlier, he's so involved with the ACA, with the conservation committee, with the Alliance committee. There's so many other people, and I'm not going to start going through names because there's a lot of them that do such a great job in moving the needle forward. But those that have been concerned about Cabela's King Cat over the last season or so, I think now can kind of take a deep breath and know that something that's been around for so long is going to continue to be around and
Right.
represented, very, very well by the two of you. So again, congratulations.
Something me and you talked about earlier today, and maybe you found out, this before, but you spoke about unity in the catfishing industry, and I feel like that was a big step for Cabela's to come on board and be a part of the ACA. Ron also said it, that the more we come together, the better this industry is going to grow. And I think that was a good step in the right direction. So,
yep. Well, that's what the ACA was created for. The ACA was created to unify the catfishing segment. It's meant for fellowship to do what we can do to move catfishing forward. We want to do anything and everything that we can to advance the cause, whatever that cause may be. You guys are a perfect example of what can be done to do just that. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you as well.
We're going to Go ahead. I'm sorry. There's a little delay, so I don't mean to step on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Well, nothing basically. We just wanted to say thank you as well. Thank the ACA, because it was very important for us to get Cabela's on board with the ACA. We thought it was very critical for Cabela's, especially for boat numbers. Not so much this year, but next season. I think that being in play is going to help Cabela's boat numbers very much. And it's going to allow anglers to kind of jump back and forth to all these major trails and not lose anything along the way. So very good news, man.
Yeah. No, well, I have you guys on here.
Gonna have to.
Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry. There's again that delay is screwing me up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a little delay. Yeah. But on here, I was sitting here thinking, I wanted to make sure I covered that. Me sitting as chairman of the Tournament Alliance, that just because we were taking a Cabela's gig didn't mean that I was going to shortchange the ACA at all. We're setting up meetings talking about awards banquet 2022 and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make sure, like I was sitting here thinking, okay, this is one thing I need to discuss, that, hey, just because I'm going to be affiliated as of right now that with a tournament series that's not in the ACA doesn't mean that I'm going to shortcome the ACA. Bama Blues is still part of the ACA. So heck, you ruined that speech for me, but in a great way. So
somebody's asking who's got the crickets. I don't have crickets.
It's Alabama. I mean, they're just loud.
Okay. We were talking, as you mentioned earlier, Chris, we were talking about a variety of things coming up. And I'd like to hear from those that are watching, those that participate in the ACA events. We're kicking around the idea of, at the start of the 2022 season, is to prolong that into 2023, like in March or so. And at the end of the season, with the awards banquet, our Hall of Fame inductees announcement, we were thinking about putting together a championship tournament for all the divisions coming together and to have one big event. We'd love to hear the thoughts of our members and those that aren't members, that maybe you'll give us a shot and become a member. But let us know what you think. What do you guys think of that idea? And that's exactly what it is. It's an idea. So I don't want other Alliance members going, wait a minute, I've never heard of that. No, it's just we're floating an idea here.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. How we got the divisions and everything, we had to get started in some form or fashion for this year. So everybody plan on seeing some different stuff coming out in 2022. I think it's all going to be for the positive, be better for the anglers, and so we, I'm 100% on board with that. Of course, I'm only one person on the alliance member
Well,
board.
that's it. All the alliance needs to be on board with. The other thought is not necessarily adding a division, but consolidating the Division 3 and 4. But in place of Division 4, bringing in a bank division, because there's a lot of bank fishermen out there and there's tournaments out there for the bank guys. What about that idea?
Well, I mean, I got to say, that's where we got our start. We bank fished for a lot of years, had a lot of success at it. And I still know some guys today that bank fish. There's a lot of good bank fishermen. So, I mean, I don't think it would be a bad idea. It gives those guys a chance to get in and play too.
And that goes back to the ACA's core value of unity. We're not leaving the bank guys out. So I think that's a great, fantastic idea.
Yeah, and I mean, and again, it can be expanded into other disciplines as well. I mean, it just, when we sat down, we put pen to paper for the ACA now almost 2 years ago. I can't believe it's been 2 years. We wanted it to be inclusive. We wanted the entire catfish community to come together. And, when you think about it, I mean, you have your rod and reel guys, your tournament anglers, your boat anglers, your bank fishermen, but you also have, your traditional guys out there, your jug and limb liners, your trout liners, and even your noodlers. I mean, these are all various disciplines within the sport of catfishing, unlike other segments. I mean, you'd never see a bass guy go out there noodling for a bass, or hanging out a limb line for a bass. So it's a very, very unique segment, and we need to be. And I know a lot of people don't like these other disciplines, or some people don't like them, but they are part of catfishing. And I've said this before: if you discount these other segments, if you kind of push them away, they become defiant, and that's not what this is about. This is about bringing everybody together. So, and Jimmy Mears said, "Don't forget about kayak catfishing." No question about it. Kayak catfishing is definitely something on our radar.
It's definitely growing too. Interest is growing.
Well, the challenge with kayak fishing is that, first of all, you catch a 60-pound, 100-pound catfish, where are you going to put that? You're not going to put it in your kayak and, paddle back to a weigh-in station. I mean, it has to be almost a virtual kind of tournament. And we're working on some things to enable that to happen. But, it's, all this stuff is coming. These are all great ideas. They're ideas that we talk about, constantly, to ensure that there's involvement by all segments. And that's what we will continue to do, as the ACA, certainly as the Alliance.
It's just always up to the tournament segment to.
Yeah, Chris is suggesting that I believe I'm, marketing to the average catfisherman, various publications, things like that. Yeah, I mean, but all that takes money. I mean, right now the best that we've got is social media and AdSense and that kind of stuff, which we utilized on a very, very small degree. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, if you as a member out there can get, one or two of your friends to join, and that keeps snowballing, we'll get there. And we do appreciate everybody's support. If you're not a member and would like to join, give us a look-see, www.jointheaca.com. It's $50 a year. That's it. Got a lot of resources, got a lot of things coming. We're constantly working on new things. And in time, we're gonna have probably one of, if not the best associations out there for every kind of angler that enjoys catfishing. Guys, we're gonna give something away when we come back. You gonna stick around?
Yeah, but before we go to the prize, we all know we'll be winding down after that. I want to take the Cabela's hat off and put the Bama Blues hat on for a second. Guys, we got an event coming up August 28th on Willard. It'll be our last night tournament. Guys, come out. The fish are turning back on, so we would love to have you. Again, on this event, we mentioned it last ACA, but my internet service was absolutely horrible, so I don't even know if you could have heard me, but we are giving away a free MRM spot on Mississippi River Month, September 19th. We're giving away a free spot. All you have to do is come out and fish with us. If you miss the cutoff, since they are capped at 100 boats, and you still want to get in, come in, just fish the event. Your name will go into a hat, and hopefully the hat stays pretty small. We're not going to put every angler's name in the hat. We're going to put just the ones that have not already pre-registered for MRM. Put that in the hat, so you should have good odds of getting into the event. So you don't buy a ticket or nothing like that. Just come out, fish with us, try to catch a PB on Willard, put your name in the hat for MRM, and hopefully we see you at MRM.
Well, I was gonna take a break, come back, and go through all the upcoming tournaments, including yours, but you kind of beat me to the punch on that one. Mm-hmm. So stick around, both of you and everybody else. Stick around. We're gonna give something away. We're gonna come back, and I'm gonna go through a lot of events that are coming up, and there's a reason I'm gonna go through them too. So we'll be back in 2 minutes.
No matter how hard you try, keeping your rigs tangle-free is, well, challenging. Well, not anymore with Rig Wrap. Staying tangle-free has never been easier. Just wrap, close, rinse, and store. Simple, right?
Wow.
No matter the rig, Rig Wrap has a storage solution to keep you tangle-free. From conveniently small to offshore extra large, you'll never worry about tangled rigs ever again. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
Hey, I just saved a whole bunch of money on my hotel room for this tournament. You know that ACA has over 800,000 businesses in that discount program?
Man, have y'all seen the resources on the ACA website? I mean, they've got everything on there you need to know about catfish.
All that stuff is great, but look at what they're doing for conservation. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not a member. Hello, ACA?
Cat River Anchors.
You guys are on fire today. Everybody's getting the answers. These were pretty easy questions. It's tough coming up with these trivia questions every week. I mean, this is week 17, and I mean, oh my God. You know, people don't realize. I mean, I hats off to everybody that does these live shows every week. I know that I work with Lyle and Doc for a number of years with Catfish Weekly, and they do such a great job. I mean, Lyle is so dedicated to that show and does a terrific job. And you know, we had so much fun setting that up every week, but there's a lot of work that goes into it every week, especially with these trivia questions. So I'm going to put you guys to the side here real quick, and we're going to give something away. What do you think? We can still hear you, so just, you know, no mumbling. So, all right. So we're going to pick a name, and then we're going to spin the wheel. So I'm going to this random.org, and the winner, Tyler Irving. I think I've got it right. Tyler Irving. Tyler, we're going to spin the wheel and see what you won. Mammoth coolers. Tyler, it's going to be a little bit to get those. We've got these, what do you call them? These tumblers that are coming from Mammoth Coolers. They're engraved with the ACA logo. And we have you, and I think there's 2 others that are waiting for theirs. So be patient. If you would send us an email at info@acafishing.com and with all your contact information. And as soon as we can get those out to you, we will. So thank you for participating every week with the ACA Life Prize Wheel. Every week you can get your name on here. Just go to www.jointheaca.com and sign up. You got to do it every week, and your name will be put into random.org. And we pick somebody every week, and we spin the ACA Live Prize Wheel. So you're talking about tournaments coming up,
Glenn,
guys.
before you get rid of your random.org thing, me and Corey would like to give one of our prizes away. We're on the prize wheel for a free service and drag upgrade. So if you would hit that random button again, and we'd be happy to hook somebody up with.
Oh, really?
With a free
so we're going to
service
give away 2 prizes.
Sure.
Ha! You're not going to believe who it is.
Love from the catfish industry today. So
you're not going to believe who it is. Marty High Note.
Well, we love Marty to death, but he is on our pro staff, so he gets what he needs. So I'm sure he would agree.
So I got to do it again?
Yeah, let's hit the button one more time.
You're going to deprive Marty of a free reel service?
We don't deprive Marty enough, and I promise you.
I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you take very, very good care of him. All right, I'm doing it again. Shannon Stafford.
Shannon, just reach out to us. You can hit us up on our Facebook page. You can send us a message. And then we will get you our contact information. You ship us a reel. We ship reels all over the country. So we get happy to get your reel fixed up for you.
Cool. Boy, a lot of good stuff. Marty's going to be upset with you. Shannon's Marty's going to be upset with you. I got a whole list of tournaments here, and I'm bringing this up, and this is just so people get it. I mean, you probably can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it. But we got a ton of tournaments left this year. I mean, a bunch of them. Heart of Dixie, August 14th. Wheeler Lake. M&J, August 14th. The Cat Masters in Helena, August 20th, 21st. I'll be there for that. I'll see you guys there, right? Possibly?
Yes, we're going to do everything. Yeah, we're going to do everything we can. I know we talked behind the scenes, so I know my fire department schedule is allowing it, so we should be there.
Good. Indiana Catfish
Great
Association,
event last
Duffy's
year.
Landing, August 21st. Oh, it was a blast last year. That's where Bill Dance, dumped water all over me. Apparently, and then he and George were at it again. So now it's my turn.
They don't give you
I don't
much
know
slack,
who
do
this. No, never. But that's okay. I'm very good at payback. Very good at it.
Hey, that logo you made for him, I know we can't show everybody, but that logo was pretty nice.
Trying to think of what logo you're talking about.
It involves.
Oh, yeah, you mean the MRM modified logo. Yeah,
modified.
Yeah, modified, the adjusted MRM logo, right. One of the tournament directors, they put in an event for August 21st, and it says name goes here, so they have not completed that. Bama Blue First Creek Boat Ramp Night Event, August 28th. North Mississippi Catfish Club Fishing for a Cure. Folks, if you want to help out kids, this is for St. Jude's, go to catfishingforkids.com. You got a chance to win a Sea Ark boat. It's a great boat. I was honored to be asked to design the wrap for this boat. It's a River Cat from Sea Ark. Great boat, great looking wrap. I'm a little prejudiced, but so you have a chance to win a new boat. And if you're an ACA member, that actually you got a chance to win two boats in one event. So catfishingforkids.com. They're limited to 100 teams. There's already 50 some teams signed up. This is happening on September 4th. And that's on Pickwick, right, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's on Pickwick.
It's on Pickwick, right? Yep.
Yeah, we got you. I think it's just a little delay. Yeah, but
we got this delay going on.
Yeah, we met Brad through Pipeline. We started sponsoring his events a couple years ago, and Brad runs a very jam-up trail. We actually were at the first annual St. Jude event. With the economy and all the COVID stuff happened, the boat numbers wasn't quite there. But man, the hype around this one, we're going to be there again, filling in wherever Brad may need us. But Brad, I think that'll be an event that if you're not signed up, you need to get signed up. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and it's for the kids. I mean, help them out. I mean, this is for St. Jude's. Brad's doing a great job. Charlie Crook from Meat Hunter Rods has been helping out. Steve Henderson from Sea Ark. Obviously, the Sea Ark family has been just unbelievable to the catfish community, and is again
super generous,
a big part of this. Yep, and I and the ACA and Rig Wrap are very, very happy to help out, and I'm sure you guys are doing the same thing. I know you're very generous with your time and talents. Catfishingforkids.com. Go sign up and help the kids out at St. Jude's. TRCC Wilson, September 4th as well. Rod Rippin, event number 6 at Hawesville, September 11th. Heart of Dixie, Gunnersville, September 11th. Central Texas Catfish Trail, Lake Waco, September 11th. A lot of events on September 11th. And I have to be honest, my favorite event of the year, one of my favorite events. No, it is my favorite event. 2021 Mississippi River Monsters in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Pyramid, Bass Pro Pyramid, September 15th and 18th. I'm really looking forward to that. George does a terrific job, and everybody else that
we are too.
Works with MRM. I was just about to say that. You guys, you were there last year. You did a terrific job helping out.
We were there the year before last as a sponsor.
You're the year before, right? And then you came on to help out, and you did a terrific job. And
thank you,
Chris and Corey will be hosting the Monster Week, 2 days when you go out and pre-fish. Those of you that have fished MRM, you go out to pre-fish on Wednesday and Thursday. You come in with the largest fish of the day, and you can win $500 to $1,000. So Chris and Corey will be there doing that. I'll probably be there as well.
Had a blast at the yacht club for the Monster Week.
Yeah, we've got. We're mixing it up a little bit this year. Instead of having a captain's meeting, we're going to have the Monster Bash on Thursday night at the Radisson Hotel in West Memphis. And on Friday, you check in, you just register. So there'll be some prizes and stuff to give away Thursday night. Come on by the Radisson, and it's party time in West Memphis at Mississippi Rivers Monsters 2021. Catfish Series in, help me out here, guys. Demotolis, Demotolis, September 18th Indiana Catfish Association, Grandview, September 25th. Bama Blues again, McFarland Park, September 25th. Heart of Dixie, Lake Neely, Henry, October 2nd. Central Texas, Catfish Trail, Lake Limestone, October 9th. TRCC, Chickamauga, October 9th. Rod Ripping again, event number 7 at Shawneetown, October 16th. Cat Masters at Milford Lake, October 22nd, 23rd. Alabama Catfish Series, Beeswax Boat Ramp, October 23rd. Bama Blues Safe Harbor, October 23rd. Heart of Dixie, Lake, October 23rd. West Memphis Anglers, Tri-State Classic in Helena, November 6th. Somebody's got a Christmas for Kids. I don't know what event this is, guys.
That is
TRCC.
So that is
that TRCC?
TRCC. Yeah,
Okay.
and Ryan Lawrence, they took over the Christmas for Kids that Steve Dobbs has done for years. Again, the catfish industry giving back. Ryan and them do a fantastic job with that event. I think they had really good boat numbers last year.
Yeah.
You have opportunity to actually get prizes, or not prizes, presents for the kids. So what they'll do is they'll go around the local area and talk to schools and whatnot, and find out all the kids are in need. And it is a big to do.
That's been a pretty popular event for years.
Yeah, we'll send up some of the Rig Wrap Merry Fishmas stockings for that. Those are always fun. Okay. Rod Ripping event number 8, Leavenworth Championship event. Cat Masters again in Texoma, November 12th and 13th. Here's another big event. And Matt Miles does a great job every year. King of the James, 2021, November 13th and 14th. Heart of Dixie, Gunnersville Lake, 2-day classic, November 13th and 14th. There's a lot of events still. Central Texas Catfish Trail, Cedar Creek Lake, November 21st. Bama Blues, First Creek Boat Ramp, November 27th. Isn't that Thanksgiving weekend?
I'm not sure off the top of my head, honestly. I think so.
Okay. TRCC Watts Bar, December 4th. And that, I think, wraps up the first annual ACA Tournament Alliance season. A lot of events still to go. You know, if you're not a member of the ACA and you fish some of these tournaments, join, get the points. Every time you fish an ACA Tournament Alliance event, your name goes in the hat to win a new Sea Arc boat, custom wrap with all sorts of goodies. Did I tell you? Steve Henderson and Sea Arc stepped up again, have committed to 2022. And we're going to have another great Sea Arc boat to give away. And there's going to be a little bit of a twist to that for next year. So if you're an ACA member, we got some good news for you. Guys, congratulations again. You guys are going to knock it out of the park. I have no doubt at all. This is a great opportunity for you. It's a great opportunity for Cabela's King Cat. And frankly, it's a great opportunity for those that have enjoyed fishing Cabela's King Cat for so many years. I know you're going to do a great job. So
Appreciate
again, congratulations. Yeah, terrific.
Yep. Thank you.
Daryl,
Thank you
like
again.
I said, Daryl. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, the glitch there. I'll definitely reach out to Daryl when we get off here and talk to him and thank him for that. And I think again, with us coming on board now with the ACA stuff, I really think Cabela's is striving to move in the right direction.
Yes, they are.
And we look forward to finishing out 2021 strong with Cabela's and blow 2022 out of the water. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at Steve Hearn, Mississippi Catfish Trail, August 28th, Greenville, North Mississippi Catfish Club, October 9th, Sardis Lake, Mississippi. North Mississippi Catfish Trail has an event in October. Okay, same one. Sardis Lake. Okay, they're not on the tournament management system. If it's not there, I don't know. Nor does anybody else. So you got to get it in the system. So, that's the other thing with the ACA site. That all the tournaments, once they get them in the system, are posted there. And on your personal profile, there's a calendar on the bottom of your personal profile. Down in that calendar are all the events, providing the tournament directors get them into the system, so you can see and plan out your vacation time and your tournaments that you want to fish. So, guys, thank you again for the time. Mark's not on here, but I thank him for being with us and putting on that great event for that couple. I think it's a great effort, great cause. If you can, get a hold of Mark Johnson with M&J. If you want to donate a few bucks or some product to be raffled off, get a hold of them and help these folks out. You guys are going to do a great job. I'm really, really, really happy to see that Cabela's is going to turn this around, and it's going to be that premier trail that it's always been. So congratulations again. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned next week.
Been like 18 years there.
Yeah, no, they've been around a long time. In the crappie side, they've been around. They're celebrating their 25th year. So, they've been around. They're the granddaddies.
Crappie's big, yeah.
Yeah. So
they are.
So next week, same time, same channel. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, guys. Congratulations again. I've said congratulations about a dozen times already. Nice hats, by the way.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it looks good, don't it?
It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.